Ramona, you said on this show that there is a likelihood that the big three could be returning for the Los Angeles Lakers, and we just spelled it out.
Yeah.
They are $27 million-ish already into the luxury tax. They have 7 players who are taking up a ton of money. So what can they do? LeBron said he wants to win another championship in LA. That's why he came here. He's won one, by the way, coached by Frank Vogel. So what can they do here to get back to that mountaintop?
Well, this is really on the front office to get creative, to get aggressive about how you can reshape this roster. Russell Westbrook has a player option for $47 million next year. He is widely expected to pick that up, right? Okay. But they did not want to incentivize a trade for Russell Westbrook at the trade deadline by putting in some of the few draft assets that they have. Now, would incentivizing a trade with Taylor Horton-Tucker be enough? Well, that gets pretty expensive because Taylor Horton-Tucker is making $12 million a year. So this is a hard thing to reshape. Russell Westbrook, from what I understand, does not necessarily feel inclined to do a buyout. He is a prideful man that once you do a buyout, you're labeled forever as a guy who did a buyout. So this is going to take a lot of creativity. There are trades out there. You would have to incentivize a trade with either a draft pick or take on other bad contracts, other contracts that are more long-term. The Lakers have preserved their salary cap space for the next summer. Okay, after this summer, AD and LeBron, they have no other salary encumbrance. So do they want to give away some of that salary cap space for the future when you could really reshape the roster? So these are big decisions. It's all on the front office. And I think one of the things when you talk about LeBron's team is this a disappointment. Absolutely, it's a disappointment and a failure because you gave up all of your future flexibility in draft assets and other compensation to go get Anthony Davis, to go get Russell Westbrook. All the things that you would need right now to make this team better, you don't have anymore because you went all in on Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis.
Well, the Anthony Davis one was okay. I think the Russell one is the one that everyone's questioning.
Sure.
My biggest issue is that when you get to the trade deadline and there are teams that are looking on to take an expiring contract, and that's a very large expiring contract, maybe they could get some assets for a team that's like, hey, we want to clear that cap space and we'll take Russell and give you X. So I wouldn't be surprised if Russell was on the roster again next year, but it's not going to be
The Lakers
smooth.
have the 8th best odds in the upcoming lottery pick, but they don't have that pick. That goes to New Orleans.
Right. Absolutely.
They would be getting a lottery pick.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.